Connor, you alerted me to this
Yes.
next phenomenon.
Yes.
And I think you would be the best to kind of talk us through it. I think you know the most about this. Oh my goodness, that is not.
Chris Martin would never flip me off.
You see, we've got the.
I can't hear
There
your
we go.
music, but I can feel it.
I accidentally put
Who
this.
is that?
It's from The Wire. I saved it for.
I thought it was from The Wire.
My apologies. I did airplay one of the wrong photos, but this is correct. So you tell us what we're looking at here.
So I saw this on God's favorite app, Facebook, where I've been seeing a ton of for artists that I really like and appreciate, folks. And it's AI Slop, and I hate it. So this is a little AI girl holding up a sign saying, "I can't hear your music, but I can feel it."
Okay, we can look nice and close to that.
And there is frontman of Coldplay, Chris Martin, performing to this poor girl, who I think I do know about the Coldplay concerts is that there is actually a section for deaf people where you put on these like vests and they vibrate to the beat, which is really cool. I don't see one on them on her. So can she
That's a good
feel the music?
That's a good observation. I
Is
think
she
you
feeling
had.
everyone's stomping feet?
Was this the one where you had some other proof, or is that the other photo?
Well,
Wow,
I
look.
believe.
So you think this is AI?
Yes, of course it is. Well, first of all, a few
And
things.
why? What is the? I mean, explain the psychology to me.
Well, that is the current tour that's going on. I don't know why I know this. I really don't. But the current tour that's going on, that's not the clothes that he wears. He has a few outfit changes, and that's not the clothes that he wears. This is from the Head Full of Dreams tour. So obviously the AI's gotten a little bit confused. That's also not one of the guitars that he uses. Again, don't ask me how I know this. I just do. Now, every concert, without fail, I know Aiden one time when I told him this said that that's not possible, but it is possible. They bring up a fan every single time, every concert, and the fan gets to pick which tune they want to hear be played. And it's always at a piano. 90% of the time. 95%. He doesn't lean into the crowd like this or lean down like that. So that was a big giveaway. People spend a lot of time making their signs. I'm not saying this little girl doesn't deserve to be serenaded by Chris Martin, but normally they would have a sign that's a little bit more, I don't know, eye-catching. This one's just a piece of white paper with, "I can't hear your music, but I can feel it," which is sweet. And this is the kind of thing that he would do. But my whole problem with this is that, like, they just made this AI slop and threw up a fake story that people are falling for. And they just finished doing 10 nights in, I think it's in Wembley in London, where they would have had someone come up. Yeah, that's definitely the Head Full of Dreams. My brother loved your music. He passed away last month. So that is the kind of thing that they would bring people up for. But like, it's just
Okay, this is good.
the thing is though, this is my point.
The red, extremely red eyes.
Look, yeah, because she's crying, man. The thing is, there are stories like this, and you could just every time someone goes up every night, they have a story, and they just did 10 nights. I think it was record breaking. Pick a story from that. Why are you making some bullshit AI? Like, it's just so dumb.
This one is too obvious.
The Chris Martin looks like he's cooked.
Dude,
Look at his face.
that's just bad, man.
And people believe it. They think it's real. And I don't know why. There's actual real stories like this.
So you think? How do you tell the difference? Like, you think it's?
Well, look at his face.
No, I mean, in terms of like when it's posted, is it like if somebody posts it from a
Well, normally,
from a account where it's like they're trying to genuinely share what happened at a concert, or like is it the Coldplay stan accounts that usually post
it's
actual
not even
photos?
I don't even think it's a stan account. I think they just I think they just like they want clicks, and it's always a huge paragraph of like a big detail about what happened. It's obviously all bullshit. It's probably some like
It's boomer
AI
bait.
generated like text,
Right.
and then there's always a link, and I think
God.
they go to the link, and it might do God knows what. I never clicked the link, or maybe it just gives them. It's like a click farm thing. I don't know. But it's always and the link is always like super thick. Like it's a really thick link. So you know that's not a good sign. I don't know. I've been seeing tons of them, and it's just kind of bizarre to me.
They're just trying to get as many views and clicks just
I think
to
so.
scrape a little bit of ad revenue.
Yeah,
if
but
they can.
They could just do it normally. Like there's always a story. There's always a story. And then like the local news always interviews whoever got like took up on the stage, like taken up. When they came to Perth, they had 2 people come up, they interviewed them. You know, it's like, why do you have to do this? It just pisses me off.
It's almost easier to make a fake image and story than it is to actually credit like the real photographer or the real person or any real details. Like if they don't
weird.
say, because a lot of the time too, I notice if a Stan account does it, they'll say like what country was the concert in. They'll probably shout out the name of the person or even their first name. This was a great fan, Mandy or whatever the fuck.
Yeah. Well, that does happen, and there are some really beautiful moving, like, scenes where they do bring up fans. One girl held up, like similar to that. One girl held up a sign where it was like her dad died like a year ago or something, and there's a song called Daddy off Everyday Life.
Oh, that's sweet.
Which is a beautiful song, and,
That's really
and she
cute.
wanted him to play that. It was on the sign, and she came up and he sung it for her, and she started crying and stuff. It was very sweet.
Aw, I like that.
But
I didn't want to bring this up, but if we're going to talk about Coldplay, they've been in 2 sort of pseudo controversies recently.
yeah,
Because frankly, I think they did kind of what we did earlier in the show. They have given recently like shout outs to peace and love around the world, including to Israel and Palestine.
How awful.
And they shouted out Charlie Kirk's family, I think. They said like pray for his family.
Well, they said if you want to pray for Charlie Kirk's family.
Look, Coldplay is such a band of peace and love and kindness. Like,
It just fucks me off.
I think that just goes along
it.
with their persona and like their values. So I don't see why people
I saw
get
someone
mad.
be like, "Can I go a week without hearing about them?" It's like, what do you prefer? Do you prefer him say "fuck him" or something? I mean, they probably would.
They're a large band,
I was very moved that he did that.
Yeah,
Okay.
what if they're not going to bring it up and say something horrible, If they're going to bring it up, they're going to do what they did and say, pray for his family. I mean, come on, Coldplay is a
People
public figure.
complain about everything. That's the thing.
Yeah, I suppose so.
You know, it just maybe I need to stay off social media a bit. Maybe that's my issue. Maybe I'm the problem.
That can't be. How could that be?
I don't know. I think it's making my life worse.
I think it's making society worse. It's not just your life.
I just see a hilarious, like, insanely niche meme that I just have to send you. That's how they get you.
That's how it's all worth it.
And I just hate it. But like, I always see something. I see just like an insane opinion that like ruins my day that people can think so harshly and horribly.
It
And then
became a meme.
Coldplay come out here and try to be nice, and the other one, just hates it. Well, not everybody, but
No, I mean, yeah, people get uppity about it. I mean, yeah, I guess you got to try and look for the good and stay away from the bad. That's all we can do, folks. That's why you come to this podcast, guys.
I'm not saying that like you have to love Coldplay, but like it's just like, I mean, people say that the people who disrespect it have never been to one.
Yeah.
And I'll say when I went, I thought it was beautiful.
ignorance.
It really, it's ignorance. I thought it was beautiful, and it really did feel like, you do see, but at concerts you normally do feel that, like the humanity and the love. Even though I got shoved at a concert once by a woman, very aggressively. That was at a Red Hot Chili Peppers concert.
I guess
And I was
it
just
definitely
like,
was
what?
red hot.
I was like, what? That she like this hard.
Oh my god.
and I almost fell over. And I was like, I was just standing there. I wasn't doing anything wrong. I was smoking a cigarette, but I get it, maybe, but I was trying to be. This is back when I would like smoke all the time. I was trying to be respectful of the people around me.
Okay.
So now everyone's going to think I'm the asshole, but I wasn't like blowing it in her face. I really was being discreet, and I was kind of in my own space. And she just came up to me and like shoved me with all her like weight. And everyone around me was like, that wasn't cool. Why did you do that? And I was like, yeah, why did you do that? That was not nice. And I walked away.
The people understood that you were a victim in that.
And then what's the lead singer of Red Hot Chili Peppers? He invited me up on stage.
He said, I wear these headphones because I'm deaf and I can't hear you, so thank you.
But I felt the push and I felt the music.
So hot.
Bruh.
Just like those chilies.
Yeah.